So everybody should know, everybody who's not new should know how we usually start NSB meetings. And for those who are new, we usually start by saying the NSB mission statement. So I need everybody to one, unmute yourself, two, turn on your cameras, and we're gonna say this together as much as possible. Okay? So what was that, Mav?
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Right. So ready? We're gonna on a count of three. We're gonna start saying the NSB mission statement. Robert, you can show it so the people who don't know can see it. And I
got it.
so 1, 2, 3. The mission statement of the National Society of Black Engineers is
to increase the number of culturally responsible Black engineers who excel academically, professionally,
and positively impact the community.
community. Excellent. I love it. All right. So you can get to the next slide, Robert. So what we're going to be talking about today, we're going to give a general overview of what NSB is. Then we're going to be talking about NSB RPI and what we do here. And then we're going to go into a quick activity where we're going to get to learn to know each other a bit more, and then wrap it up with some announcements. So you can go to the next slide, Robert. What is NSB? That's the first topic for today. Next slide, Robert. While I'm giving this presentation, I just want you guys to think about a few things. So for those of you who are new, while I'm saying all this stuff, I just want you to think about what do you want to gain from NSB and what would you want your NSB experience to look like? And for current members who've been here for a while, just reflect and think about what has NSB done for you and how has that impacted your college and your career. Might ask in the end, we might ask a few people to share. So next slide, Robert. So the vision for NSB is basically a world where NSB is no longer needed. And what does that world look like? That's a world where it's mainstream in the homes of the communities of color, and all Black students can envision themselves as engineers. In this world, Black exceeds parity in attaining engineer fields and earning degrees and succeeding professionally. NSB, our national org, has also put a number to this and says they want to graduate 10,000 Black engineers annually. Right now, we're about 6,000 per year, but we're getting there slowly. Next slide, Robert. So how it all began. So NSB was the very first NSB chapter was founded at Purdue by 6 students. That happened in 1971. Then shortly after, it became the Purdue Society of Black Engineers, became a national organization. Then we had the first national convention at Purdue University in 1975. And then 1 year later, it became incorporated as a nonprofit organization. Next slide, Robert. As I previously said, NSB is a very large national organization. It's one of the largest still-run student organizations, and it's broken up into different regions and different zones. So across the entire United States and Canada, we have the National Executive Board. Then it's broken up into regions. We're currently located in Region 1, which is primarily the Northeast. Then within Region 1, you have different zones, and we're in the upstate zone. So upstate zone is schools like RPI, Cornell, Buffalo, upstate. And then on the chapter level, we have NSBE RPI. So now we're going to get into who NSBE RPI is. And the first thing I want to do is introduce the executive board. So next slide, Robert. So I want you guys to pay close attention to the people who are about to introduce themselves, because everyone here has been working very hard to plan the events for NSBE this year and will be your main points of contacts with everything to do with NSBE. So next slide. So despite what my Quebec name says, my name is Emmanuel Sylvester, and I'm the current president of NSBE. I'm born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. I'm studying electrical and computer engineering. I'm currently a senior. And just a fun fact about me, I'm really big into anime, and I'm currently watching One Piece. I know lots of you are also anime fans, so don't be shy. Next slide.
So that brings me. So for those who don't know me, my name is Robert Eatman, and I am the vice president of NSBE RPI for the 2020-21 academic year. I was born and raised in White Plains, New York. which is in Westchester County for those who don't know. I am majoring in civil engineering, and I am a junior. So my fun fact is that I am proficient in Mandarin Chinese, and I love to travel and try new food. So if you look at the photos, you'll see I've been to different locations across the world.
Hi everyone, my name is Napuna. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm one of the senators for this year. My major is mechanical engineering and design innovation and society, and I'm a sophomore. Also, my fun fact is that I'm a big fan of Formula One, rally racing, and go-karting.
Everyone, my name is Brianna Paul. I'm from Mount Vernon, New York, which is also in Westchester. My major is aeronautical engineering. I am also a senior. And my fun fact is that I associate numbers and letters with colors. It's called synesthesia, and it's pretty cool. It like kind of helps me with like engineering a little bit.
Hi everyone, my name is Tamia and I'm the Career Fair Co-Director for the 42nd Annual NSBE Career Fair. It's going to be virtual this year. I know we'll be talking about that later on in the slides, but I am from New York City. I do a major in industrial and management engineering and mathematics. I'm a junior, and my fun fact is that I've traveled to 10 plus countries outside of the US, and I've met 2 celebrities at the airport on the way.
Hello everyone, my name is Tahira. I am from Goodyear, Arizona, nice and warm. Chemical engineering major, class of 2021. My fun fact is that I once tried to cook an egg on the sidewalk in my backyard when it was 120 degrees outside. That was like 3 summers ago. It still gets that hot still, but that's me. I'm the secretary.
Hi, my name is Braylon. I'm from Zachary, Louisiana. I'm a sophomore, and I play the violin and I paint, and I put some pictures of stuff I painted in the little picture thing.
Hi guys, I'm Sydney. Engineering, a sophomore, and I'm gonna follow almost every and I used to travel soccer.
Hello, I'm Fiona from Mountain House, California. I'm a sophomore and I'm a business and DIS dual. And a fun fact is I know sign language.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Maverick. I'm from Suffern, New York, which is in Rockland County. I'm a biomedical engineering major, pre-military. I'm a senior currently, and my fun fact is I'm a Ghanaian Azonto warrior. In other words, I'm a dancer, bro. I dance. I love to dance. So.
Is Emmanuel with us today? Well, since my name is also Emmanuel, I'll just go ahead and do his slide for you. So we have Emmanuel. He's from Boston, Massachusetts. He's studying biomedical engineering. His class of 2020-23. I don't know his fun facts, but I'll assume he has one. And he's a programs chair for this year. So yeah, Emmanuel representing Emmanuel today.
Hey guys, I'm the torch chair for this year. My name is Mohammed from Yonkers, also Westchester. I'm a aero and mechanical engineering dual, class of 2023. Fun facts: I am multilingual. I speak 4 languages.
Hey guys, my name is Derasia Anderson. My hometown is Elyria, Ohio. It sounds like a disease. I know we say pop. I will be graduating and finally up out of here this December 2020. Fun fact, I know how to play 4 instruments pretty well.
Hi guys, my name's Chuck and I'm AX chair for the spring. Born and raised in Nigeria, and I am a senior graduating in December of 2021. My fun fact is I know the chalet cut.
Hi everyone, my name is Chika. I'm the PCI chair this year. I'm from New Jersey. My major is BME, and a fun fact about me is I really like skincare. So yeah.
What's up, everybody? My name is Mahmood. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia, capital DMV. I'm an electrical engineering student in my senior year, and my fun fact is I can speak Arabic. And Chuck's my roommate.
All right, thank you for everybody for introducing themselves. Make sure you guys get to know the executive board. Very good people to know. Now we're just going to go through what we do here at NSBE RPI, just a quick overview of the initiatives and programs that we have. You can go next slide, Robert.
Okay, so there you guys see the actual study jam in person when we're not virtual, but you guys should still pop out. We have that still every Wednesday, same time, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And occasionally myself or Mahmoud will be doing a workshop either on professional development or academic excellence. And one fun thing that we're starting to formalize this year is the Strive Mentor program in collaboration with SHEP. They've done their mentorship program for a while, and we started with ours last year. And we're kind of combining them to have more mentors and more people to connect and communicate with. We also will be working with the Student Success Office, which means more support from our staff and more resources. So be on the lookout. I know there's a lot of information, especially with everything being virtual, but the Strive Mentor program, we're really happy to have that and excited to see where it goes.
Yep. So as part of the mission statement is to help you all succeed professionally. That's where I come in as professional development chair. I have a lot of exciting workshops prepared for you guys, whether it be resumes, LinkedIn cover letters, interviews, all that. So we have the NSBE Chef Career Fair coming up on the 25th and the 26th of this month. So look out for our next GBM where I'm going to be hosting some workshops essentially just to get you guys really prepared for that. Some of my other goals for this year is to have an alumni network support. So we got a lot of great alumni who have graduated and have already expressed interest in wanting to help out, come back, and host some events. So with that being said, we're gonna have a alumni network support to just help you guys.
Yeah, I gotta sign in. Okay.
Okay, so I'll just talk about a little bit about Torch and PCI. So with Torch, we're a lot about outreach and community help. We have a lot of charity events and just trying to get back to the community. It could be simply cleaning up the beach or just donations. And we also participate in the Exploring Engineering Day as well as Black Tech Day, where we're hosting the STEM workshops to students as they explore different engineering topics and just learn more about them. At PCI, we are working with the STEP program at RPI. So we're on regular Saturdays, just talking to the children, hosting, again, workshops or activities are about STEM, learning about them, and just trying to commit to the mission of making them learn, possibly pursue college and more further pursue technical degrees.
Sorry everyone, I'm Emmanuel again. Y'all didn't meet me, but I just want to talk about the social engagement we have in NSBE. We have the annual NSBE Gala every year during the spring semester, and we also have the Welcome Back barbecue. Unfortunately, we couldn't have one this semester due to COVID and stuff, but hopefully we'll plan out something for spring. We also have the annual hold your step and show competition and the NSBE run. Hopefully things become better during the spring semester to like have these events, but yeah, these are some of our social engagements.
And then also we have conferences that we have that you as NSBE members have the opportunity to attend. So for NSBE board members, we have our RLC, which is our Regional Leadership Conference. We have FRC, which is the Fall Regional Conference. And then we have our National Conference, which is like a very, very large conference. I would definitely recommend all of you make sure you become NSBE members and attend our events, because the more you attend our events, the more likely you'll be selected to go to one of these conferences. And these conferences is the place where a lot of people end up getting jobs and opportunities. Next slide, Robert.
So yeah, where has the e-board work? A lot of us have already gotten internships or co-ops with a bunch of other companies. I, for one, I've had an internship with Collins Aerospace, GE Aviation. Just looking at all these companies, I just want you guys to be able to understand that if you guys really just put your mind to a certain company, work hard, work on your resume, work on all this, and apply for it, you guys can get it. We've had students working at Microsoft, Google. Essentially, the sky's the limit when it comes to all these internships. So definitely don't shy away from applying to companies.
So you've heard our history of the national organization. You find out who's actually running our chapter, and you found out the programs and initiatives that we have. So, as a general body member, how can you guys get involved? So we're going to tell you. The first, and I would say most important way to get involved and stay connected is to focus on your NSBE membership. Membership will be on the chapter and the national level. In previous years, you guys only had to pay national dues, but just to make it cheaper and make sure that it's more accessible for everyone, we are also introducing chapter dues. So for national membership benefits, you'll get access to scholarships that are sent out by the region and the org as a whole. You'll get access to conferences that were mentioned earlier, and there are also more benefits to being a national member. But for being a chapter member, you'll get free gear. You'll get access to a NSBE VIP Discord chat where you connect with other paid members, and also hopefully we're trying to plan to have recruiters in there so you can connect with our corporate sponsors. So for the 2020-21 academic year, national membership will run for $15, and chapter membership will run for $5. Both memberships will last you until July 31st of the following year. So I'm going to leave, like the QR codes for chapter and national dues are up. So I'm going to wait a few seconds for you guys to scan it. Take advantage of this. This is probably the best way to get yourself out there. So I'll just wait for a few seconds and then we'll just move on.
Yeah, definitely take the opportunity to sign up for these. If you don't get the opportunity to do it now, don't worry. If you fill out our sign-in form, it will be in our weekly updates that you'll now be a part of. And yeah, so if you have any questions, always feel free to ask.
Moving on.
Hi everyone. I'm here to introduce the NSBE point system that I worked hard on with my wonderful partners, Senator Brianna and Maverick, who is your CPC chair. So NSBE points basically allow you to get prizes such as NSBE gear. We're going to be coming out with a lot of great stuff like free t-shirts, gift cards, either Ben & Jerry's bookstore, etc. Anything we'll come out with. You can get NSBE Gala awards, and as I said before, NSBE Gala is our formal event that usually happens at the end of the year. We're still not sure if that's going to be in person, but if it is, it's a great time. Also, the more points you end up having at the end of the semester or the year allow you a greater chance to get scholarships. So ways you can get NSBE points is things like wearing NSBE gear to an event, or attending a GBM just like you are now. Everybody gets a point for that. Also, you can get a point for being a mentee or being a mentor and meeting weekly with your mentor or mentee. Also, like they said, NSBE Chef Career Fair is coming up. Attend and you can get good points for that. Also, volunteering for a NSBE event, 2 points per hour is a great way to rack up points very quickly. Also, joining the committees the same way. So as you can see, just read through all these points and we tally it up for you when you sign into an event.
Sorry, y'all. Taking notes as always. But I mentioned before the study jams that will still be holding from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Wednesdays. It will always be at that time unless for some reason, like there's Thanksgiving break or something like that, then that cancellation will be sent in either the Discord, email, something like that. It'll be held via the Discord that we have for NSBE now, unless there's a presentation like last week or yesterday, which in that case we'll have it held in WebEx so you guys can have the presentation and everything. Last week there were just some tips and tricks for tackling a virtual semester, and then yesterday Mamu dropped some gems on how to secure the bag, get a job, internship, co-op, all of that. Excuse me. And right now I'm working with ALAC to get tutors for some of the intro level classes. For the upperclassmen, some of you might be aware of the tutoring sessions that are held Monday through Thursday in person with ALAC staff, which are students that have previously taken the class. And I wanted to take that and make it more personalized. It something that we tried to start up last semester too, but COVID happened, you know. But we still want to try that initiative and make sure everyone's getting the help that they need to get the GPA so they can be looked at first on job applications. So when you guys get that link to these slides, make sure you go to this one, click the form, and that way you'll be able to have a preference for which classes there are ALAC tutors. And these are paid tutors. They will be coming specifically to NSBE for us. So it's not like when you go down to the library or something like that and you feel like your questions aren't being answered or someone's not spending enough time with you. If you guys have questions about that, you can email me or Chuck. But yeah, I want to see this many people in Study Jam next week at 7 p.m. on Wednesday.
Okay, so joining a committee, we have 4 separate committees. There's the communications committee, which is headed by PR chair and secretary. We have fundraising, which is headed by treasurer and finance chair. Membership, in charge of that is AEX and professional development. And then we also have outreach committee, which is headed by Torch, which is outreach, and pre-collegiate initiative, PCI. So if you're interested in joining any of those committees, you can scan this QR code. It will be sent, the form will be sent out this Sunday in email if you want a little bit of time to decide. But definitely if you're a freshman and you want to join a committee or be freshman representative, which we'll talk about later, definitely join a committee if you want something to do this semester with NSBE.
Yeah, I just want to add, committees are definitely the best way to get involved in NSBE. If you want to be involved a little more but don't want to go for a full e-board position, I definitely recommend joining a committee. So just putting that out there, definitely recommend you guys do that.
And then the lovely Discord that we mentioned earlier, the link is in the chat now. You can scan the QR code to join. Please join. Since we don't have like passing each other on campus or being in the multicultural lounge, if you're returning, this will be our new place to like gather and be together. There's voice channels in there. You can just hang out with each other, recreate the MCL vibe, just talk either with voice or video, do whatever in there. And then there's going to be a lot of different channels that you'll have access to based on your class year, your major, and if you decide to join a committee, or also if you're a paid member. So definitely scan the QR code or click on the link in the chat and join. We love to see you in there. Love to see it pop in.
Yeah, the Discord's where all the cool kids hang out, so you definitely should pull up. And we're
Emmanuel
gonna have
saying
a
I'm not
quick so we're just gonna have a quick group activity where we're gonna break out, so to get to know everyone a little bit more. So I'll just go ahead and explain what we're gonna do really quick. So in a minute, Tia is gonna share her screen and tell you what the breakouts are. But the activity basically is that each person is gonna go ahead and introduce themselves, and but the catch is the person after you has to repeat what you said. So it's kind of like a chain, so you have to memorize and really listen to what the person said. So in this activity we'll be saying name, major, and a fun fact. So this is how we get to know each other a bit better. So I think, Tahiro, are you ready to share your screen?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, awesome. So I guess Robert, stop sharing your screen here, and then we can figure it out from there.
Sorry, Robert. Okay, hopefully y'all can see that. If your name is not on here, please put it in the chat now. This is accessible to everyone, so you don't have to type the link. But if you're not on this list, please put it in the chat so I can add you to one of these groups so you're not left behind.
Is that clear for everybody? Everybody understand what we're doing? So all you're doing is clicking on that Google Docs, then clicking on the link that corresponds to your name, and then we will be having that breakout session. So if you're a breakout room leader, hop into your personal right now because people might be trying to get there and you're not there yet. So I'm also gonna head out now because I'm a leader. So I'll catch you guys later.
Oh gosh, y'all didn't sign in. If you signed in, I'll be in my room in a second. Okay, is anyone else that's still here missing from this list? Dereja, did you raise your hand? Gianni. If you're not on here, just jump in a random room if you'd like. There's the link to join. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Everyone has access to that link already. Just if you're not on here, just hop in a